everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm back with another testing viral makeup video, and this time it's the NYX Shine Loud High Pigment Lip Gloss. I know this product went viral on TikTok, and I'm going to put it to the test today and let you know my thoughts on it, including a wear test and review. First of all, I'm going to read a bit of information about this product from the NYX website. So it says 16-hour Loud Shine Lip Color. Meet our first ultra pigmented high shine lip color with up to 16-hour no transfer wear. Lightweight and comfy on the lips, this vegan formula delivers one swipe loud color with an ultra glossy, non-sticky shine finish. So I'm really interested to see how that holds up in terms of being non-sticky, because that is something I just don't like in my lip products. I don't like the feeling of my hair getting stuck to my lips and just that sticky feeling. It also says it's an easy two-step technology. Simply pair the high pigment base coat infused with lip-loving oils with the ultra reflective and non-sticky top coat for the loudest shine you've ever seen. Up to 16-hour no color transfer, no budge, no bleed, no fade. You can kiss, drink, hair flip, even wear it under your mask. So those initial claims from NYX are quite bold in terms of what this is meant to deliver, so I'm going to put that to the test today and let you know my thoughts. It's currently available in 24 shades, but when I bought this from the Boots website, there was only about 8 to 10 shades on the website, and from those shades there was only maybe like 5 or 6 that were actually available to purchase. So I bought this in the shade Gold Crusher. It's not necessarily the shade I would have gone for had they have had the whole range. I probably would have gone for more of a pinky nude rather than like an orangey brownie nude, but there are 24 shades in total to choose from. I don't have any products on my lips at the moment other than some Carmex that I applied earlier on, so I will just apply a little bit of micellar water just to make sure that my lips are completely clean before I apply it, just so it doesn't interfere with the results at all. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see up close. It is also worth knowing that on the website it does have a little bit about how to use this. It says step 1, apply the high pigment base coat, let it dry for around 90 seconds before step 2, and then step 2 is to apply the ultra glossy top coat, and the result is ultra shiny and pigmented lips that will last up to 16 hours. I would also get a timer ready for 90 seconds just so I'm doing it as they advise so I get the most accurate result possible. This is what the packaging looks like. So you have two ends. One end is the pigment color and then the other end is the gloss. Immediately you get a lot of product on the wand, and this is what the wand looks like. And it has quite a strong smell, almost like crayons. Is that a really weird comparison? So as you can see, my lips are completely dry. There is nothing on there at all. And I'm going to start by applying the color. Very easy to apply. In fact, that's pretty much all of my lips done. I'm going to set the timer now for 1 minute 30. And I'm just going to leave it like that, and then I will apply the gloss afterwards. In terms of transfer, like to my teeth, I don't think it has, which is good. But as you can see, like as I'm speaking, my lips are very, very sticky with this product, and I can tell that it's one that's not meant to be used on its own without the gloss. So I'm hoping that the gloss will take away that sticky feeling, because it is a bit much. I'm just trying to tidy up this bit here with my finger because I don't have any concealer with me right now. And that is the 90 seconds up. So now I'm going to go in with the other side, which is the clear gloss. And I think this is where the difference is going to be made. At least I hope anyway. I would also show you what this wand looks like as well. So it's kind of different to the other applicator, but this side is more for just applying that gloss over the top. So let's put it on and just see what it's like. That brush is so smooth. And there we go, that is the application completed. That is the colour and the gloss on over the top. And this is how it looks initially. Alright, so I've just zoomed you back out so you can see the makeup look as a whole, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the colour of the product. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too dark, and to be completely honest, it is a shade that is probably a little bit darker than I would usually go for, but as a product as a whole, I am quite impressed with how it looks so far. So my first impressions then. The application wand for the colour side I thought was really nice and easy to apply on my lips. It glided the colour on really nicely and evenly, and although I went out of the edges a little bit, it was quite easy to fix even with just my finger. I was originally going to touch up the outside of my lips with some concealer just as I usually would, but I'm actually going to leave it because it doesn't look as bad or as messy as I thought it might do, which has to be down to the wand. I thought the applicator for the colour side was really nice and easy to use. It filled the lips perfectly and gave me a really nice amount of colour and coverage, so I'm really happy with the application of the colour side. In that 90-second period in between applying the colour and the gloss, my lips felt extremely sticky, and I know you could see from where I was talking that my lips were literally sticking together. It was a very uncomfortable feeling, and now that I've applied the gloss side, I can definitely say that this product is meant to be used together. You would really struggle to use just the colour side on its own because of how sticky it feels, but I do have to say that with the gloss applied over the top, it doesn't give you that really sticky feeling, which is great. I don't feel like my lips are really sticking together at all. The time is currently 2:30 p.m. and I'm going to leave this on for the rest of the day just to get a proper wear test out of it. I know they say you can leave it on for 16 hours and it's meant to last up to 16 hours. That is a very long time and probably way longer than I would ever really need this to last me for. So I'm just going to wear this until the end of the day. I don't go to bed early, so I'll probably try and get at least like 7 or 8 hours wear out of it. And then I'll do a wear test update later on with my full review just to let you know how I got on with it throughout the day. Obviously, I'm going to be eating and drinking as well, so we will see how much of it actually comes off in between. I'm going to have a drink right now, so I've just got some water in one of these Starbucks cups. So currently nothing on the straw. There's a slight bit of gloss transfer, but in terms of the colour, nothing's come off, which is a good start. I will also do a transfer test on the back of my hand, so I've got no products or anything at the back of my hand at the minute, so let's just see. Nothing's transferred other than a little bit of gloss. In fact, I think that's actually kind of helped with the feel of it on my lips. I think maybe before I had a little bit too much gloss on there. Now it feels a little bit more natural and it feels like I'm just wearing my Carmex. Like, it doesn't feel like I've got a heavy product on my lips at all, which is great. It's also worth mentioning that there's actually no transfer so far onto my teeth, which is quite rare for lipstick. So I'm pretty impressed with how little transfer has happened so far. But what I will do is also apply a swatch to the back of my hand. I'm just taking off that part of the gloss that was on there. I'm going to swatch it twice. I'm going to do one with the gloss and one without, and I'm just going to see how much comes off, if anything, just as a test. So I've got 2 swatches on my hand and I'm going to leave it 90 seconds just as it says, and I'm just going to see if anything transfers and if there's any difference between the gloss and without. And then I'm going to leave this on for the rest of the day and I will update you later on this evening to let you know how well it's lasted. Right, it's been 90 seconds and I've got the gloss and I'm going to apply it as this side's nearest. I'm going to apply it to this. You can see straight away that this side is obviously a lot more glossy than this side. It does actually kind of change the color slightly. Does it make it darker, or is that just my eyes? It looks like it makes the color slightly darker, which is interesting. But what I will do is just see if anything comes off if I touch either side. Just gonna put some hand gel on my fingers. I'm gonna wipe off any excess as well. So first of all, I will touch this side. So this is without the gloss. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm surprised. I thought it would have transferred a little bit without the gloss. It feels more sticky, but my finger's like sticking to where I've applied it. But in terms of it transferring, I mean, I am really trying to get this off now. And there's hardly any difference, which is a surprise to me because I thought it would have done. I thought the gloss maybe sealed in that color, but maybe not. And then I'm gonna use this finger to try it on this side. Nothing again, and I'm really trying as well. It's completely stuck. I have to say I'm very surprised so far at the difference between each two with and without the gloss on the back of my hand, because I thought the side without the gloss would have transferred a little bit onto my skin, but maybe like the tiniest amount, but not so much that you would notice on this hand at all. And then the side with the gloss, again, it's just not budging. So now I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like later on this evening, considering I'm going to be eating and drinking. It doesn't look like this is going to be budging at all. So I will come back in a few hours to update you with how well it's worn throughout the day. I'm going to leave it completely as it is now. I'm not going to do any touch-ups or anything throughout the day, just to give it a proper fair test. And then I will come back in a few hours and update you with how well it's worn. I will also give you my full review, and I will let you know how well this has come off as well, because I will be washing my hands throughout the day, and also let you know the difference between this and it also being on my lips. I'll come back in a few hours and give you my final update. So I've just sat down to start filming another video, hence the reason that I've got changed, and it's not even been an hour yet. It's only 3:20, and I've noticed that the colour from my lips has started to almost crack a little bit. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see what I mean. I'm not sure how easily you can see, but here the colour is kind of starting to crack a little bit. I don't know if it's because I'm being super picky because I know I'm testing it out, but to me it does look like it's kind of sinking into the cracks on my lips. I just thought I'd do that quick update. I didn't expect to give an update this quickly. I will continue to wear it throughout the rest of the day and then update you fully later on, but yeah, I just thought I would show you that initial change. Hey guys, so the time has just gone 10:05 in the evening, so this lipstick has been on for just over 7.5, almost 8 hours, and I don't know about you, but it looks to me pretty much the same as it did when I first applied it. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see up close the difference. This is my lipstick up close, 7.5, almost 8 hours later with absolutely zero touch-ups. I've eaten dinner, I've brushed my teeth, but looking at my lips, it hasn't transferred at all. The lipstick marks on my hand, I've washed my hands numerous times throughout the day and used hand sanitizer. It still hasn't really budged. Ironically though, I would say the side with the gloss on the top has probably removed a little bit more than the side without, which surprises me, but it's still almost impossible to get this off. The only thing I would say, and I mentioned it in the previous update, is how it's kind of sunk into the lines on my lips. It hasn't changed since the update. It looks exactly the same as it did then. But yeah, you notice it more on my lips when I smile. So if I do this, you can see where the lipstick isn't covering. But if I have my lips like this, it's not as obvious. So maybe I didn't put enough of the product on, although I felt like I did. I felt like I put quite a lot on. I'm not entirely sure if it was the application process or the formula, but that's the only really bad thing I have to say about this product. I thought I would show you these swatches on my hand, and I'm also going to show you what it's like when I apply hand sanitizer, because it just doesn't seem to budge. In fact, I'm going to apply it straight on to the back of my hand. Put a bit on each side. It just doesn't want to come off. I do have a muslin cloth and some micellar water, which I'm going to use to remove the lipstick on camera, or at least try to. I'm going to show you how easy or how difficult it is to remove, which I'm a little bit concerned about considering how difficult it is to remove it from the back of my hand. As you can tell, it has gone a bit more mattified now where the gloss has worn off, but I am going to apply a little bit more gloss now, just to see if you can add a little bit of a touch up throughout the day. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on. Instantly, it feels a lot more moisturized and smooth, and I feel like it's got that glossy look back. And looking at it, it looks like I've just applied this completely fresh, so I'm genuinely really surprised at how well it's lasted. So my overall thoughts then, it is a very long-lasting formula. The product as a whole doesn't dry your lips out or make them feel flaky, but I would say that you do need the gloss to go with it, because just the color formula on its own is very drying. But with the combination of the two, it does feel a lot better, and you get this glossy result. Like I say, I've been eating and drinking, and nothing seems to have budged it, so I'm really, really impressed with this product. I do have to get used to seeing myself with a darker lipstick though, because I'm so used to wearing a lighter, more pinky nude. This is very dark for me, and I'm just not really used to seeing myself with this kind of lip color. But lip color aside, I would probably rate this an 8 out of 10. The only reason I dropped it a couple of points is because of the way that it's kind of sunk into the lines on my lips, and also the price point. This costs £11 and I got it from Boots, and obviously I'm yet to know how long it's going to last me. My usual matte lipsticks have lasted a really long time, but I'm not sure how well a formula like this will last, so £11 could be considered quite expensive. But other than that, I am very, very impressed with the product, and I would repurchase it. So now what I'm going to do is try to remove this on camera. I've got a muslin cloth, and I'm just going to apply some micellar water to it, and let's see how well this removes. Okay, it's come off a little bit, but not much. I feel like it's coming off a little bit, but not that easily. For the most part, it has come off. As you can see, it has removed quite a lot, and my natural lip color is quite pink anyway, but there is like the slightest bit around the very outside of my lips that is a little bit more difficult to remove. But all in all, that wasn't too bad to remove, considering this doesn't seem to want to budge. So yeah, overall, I'm really impressed with this lip product, and I would rate it an 8 out of 10, and I would definitely repurchase it. But that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.